Alright. Can we race? Alright, so we got a rainy day. Why I gotta be so cool? I didn't know too. Why I gotta be? There you go. Alright. Are you ready? Alright, we're gonna go on a flyer, see what our first laps are gonna be. First lap around. No warning. There you go. Now towards the straight. Power Club 29. Oh, we are flying. Down there. Stopping 28.7. Fucked up that one corner. Anyway. 28.1. Easy enough. We were 5 times. Yeah, that is 6 times quicker. Norris is in sight. He's on 22.7. Oh, he's on pole. He is on pole by a tenth of a second. He's coming for his in lap. Alright. So we can go for next off. Alright. Sebastian Vettel still 9th and 10th with that Aston Martin. Daniel Ricciardo and Pierre Gasly. Gasly's carrying that Alfa Romeo name right now. Alright. We're gonna come out of the pits. See what Norris can do. I'm the one now chasing him. Here we go. And we're trying to Aston Martin here. So we can get ourselves up to pole position. If we can just make this corner right. We'll go exit the corner. Now we go towards the straight.
Your teammates sitting in pole, they're in pole position.
If Landon Norris gets pole, meaning he is getting the pole. Check out. What the?
Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
What was that? Perez, why would you stop in the middle of the track? Look what Perez did. He just sit at first gear. No, what are you doing? Oh, that ruins the lap. What was Checo Perez thinking, man? We were on the lap, on the middle of the track. Right. Sorry, back and try and get Perez out of the way. Oh, that screwed us. That screwed us a lot. So Bottas is on pole. Why is now Bottas on pole position? Lando Norris. Teammate. Abandoned the lap. Sergio Perez was leading the way. But that screws up the chance for Jake Brown to challenge for pole. So Valtteri Bottas right now, he is in for a good one. He's on a 27.9. Can he improve on that 27.9? Here we go, last lap. Jake Brown went on to win this race after Sergio Perez blew up, and now Perez, all of a sudden, did not give him a second finish. Here we go. Jake Brown started his new lap. He got run over by Sergio Perez there, but what's a good time? What was that last sector? Good 2 tenths up. Now he's going really wide, and that's not going to help him. He's lost 2 tenths of a second. Jake Brown going really wide, and that might be it for Jake Brown's chances of getting pole position here in France. Time to do something about it. Lando Norris can improve. He got stalled in the second row. His teammate is just going faster this time. He doesn't make a mistake. He did not hit that apex rule before. That might cost him time. Lewis Hamilton's on pole. But Lewis Hamilton's still alongside Lando Norris on that second row of that grid. And now, towards the run down to the line, Valtteri Bottas will start on pole position here in France for some reason. So Bottas will get the first pole from Mercedes in style. No pole
We're
position.
all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Bottas, Brown and Lando Norris. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
He couldn't have done a 28-1. Could have been behind Norris, but man, he pulled out all the stops in that last spot. We lost time on that first sector. That could have been a good first sector actually, but nah. So Valtteri Bottas is on pole position. Fuck you, Bottas. Fuck you, Bottas.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Alright then, so then. We are on second place. Damn.
Welcome along then to France, host of the world-famous Tour de France. But we're not talking 2 wheels today, we're talking 4, in a country widely thought of as giving birth to the art of motor racing back in the late 1800s. We've come a long way since then, and you're about to find out how far. It's time for the French Grand Prix. 6 lefts and 9 rights give us a total of 15 corners here at the circuit Paul Ricard, and a lap covers an overall distance of 3.6 miles. Average speeds will be somewhere in the region of 142 miles per hour, and they'll be maxing out on the Mistral Straight at around 205 miles per hour. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat, Anthony Davidson. And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching for as they go down into turn 1?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into turn 1 as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Brown completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Hamilton, Sergio Perez, and Verstappen, Sainz, Leclerc, Vettel, and Antonio Giovinazzi.
Giovinazzi's up 10
Stroll,
somehow.
Ocon, Yuki Tsunoda, and Island. Gasly, Ricciardo, George Russell, and Mick Schumacher, Latifi, and Nikita Mazepin. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Yeah, bro.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
We can go for this 2-stop here. So, pit window goes 1 lap, and then yeah. Who's gets on the mediums? So it's Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda, Gasly, Russell, Schumacher. Okay, everyone inside top zone will start on the stop. But now, bonjour from France, and it's lights out. And away we go. It's a really tough. We didn't get a great call, but as you can see, Valtteri Bottas now defends on that inside line. Norris now goes on that inside line. We're going to try to come back on the inside. Norris makes contact with ourselves. Lando Norris. That was a hard contact with Lando Norris. And Bottas is running away. Vehicle condition.
No tire concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Alright, slow gets away from some of the guys, and someone has spun around further back, and it's a safety car deployed. Let's look at a replay, see who spun around. It is one of the Williams. Here we go, we're gonna look at their replay. It's the Alfa Romeo Daniel Ricciardo who gets squeezed by the Alpine of Esteban Ocon. Ocon didn't leave him that much space. Ricciardo, Gasly was involved in that, everyone in that backfield, so that's a virtual safety car deployed. No upgrade to the safety car.
There have been further incidents out on the track, so the officials are moving to a full safety car.
And Mercedes has jumped with Lando Norris now down to 4th. Jake Brown still in 2nd. Lewis Hamilton down to 3rd place. Contact though between the 2 McLaren.
Is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
What's going to happen now is the two McLaren who have been fast all season long is now down to second fiddle behind the 2 Mercedes. I don't know what's wrong with the two Mercedes here, or the two McLarens here today, but somehow, somewhere, they're falling back behind. Valtteri Bottas leads the field. There will be some stops. Alfa Romeo will go for a stop. That is just not good. To have two Alfa Romeos make contact. Daniel Ricciardo having to make that side contact. And so McLaren, what will they do with Jake Brown? He's going to try to have a brilliant start. Imagine, he has a record of having great starts during the season, so Valtteri Bottas. They're coming out on lap 4. Safety car will come in then, but Valtteri Bottas, if he can just get out of there and get the first win for Mercedes this season. They have not won in the first 6 races. They've only scored 102 points in the first 6 races, both which have had 51 out of 175, so 150. Meanwhile, the two McLarens have scored 100 out of the 162 out of the possible 300 points. Brown hesitates to make that pit stop. Jake Brown not going to that racing line.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Fast stop in the race. If you want to overtake Valtteri Bottas, it's got to be hard overtaking the man. As you see, Jake Brown's not using care. He just wants to get his signs out of the window, out of the picture. He just wants to win, that's all. Could be real messy and towards turn 1. That could be addictive.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Jake Brown really needs a good getaway if he wants to win this race. Valtteri Bottas in the lead in that Mercedes. Lando Norris is just waiting for that right opportunity to pass that other Mercedes. Lewis Hamilton, who has been really matched by his teammate so far this season on the second best car in the paddock.
This line failed to generate, gosh darn it.
Yeah. Anyway, towards the final corner. Valtteri Bottas with a brilliant getaway. Jake Brown lost time towards that corner, but he's somehow still gaining. Valtteri Bottas is in danger. Jake Brown moves to the inside. Brown, Bottas, side by side. Two rivals in the World Championship last season now battling here.
On the MFD.
Bottas goes wide. Brown has now seized the opportunity. He's going to go to that inside line towards that right-hander, and Jake Brown takes second place, and Bottas will lose another place.
Level 100 got Riz.
Amazing. Jake Brown trying to get past that slipstream as he's trying to get off of Lewis Hamilton. And speaking of Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton's teammate Valtteri Bottas indeed is now behind Lando Norris. And Brown's pulling away once again. This is Brown. This is McLaren.
I have 500 Skibidi Sigma's chicken jockey.
Who's in chat? Oh, I felt it. Okay, hi. But anyway, now towards these final couple of corners. Brown goes wide. Very unusual. So Jake Brown leads 1.1 seconds. The 1 second lead to Lewis Hamilton.
Good job.
Third
That
for
was the
Lando
fastest lap
Norris.
of the race so far.
And that Mercedes still underperforming. And Jake Brown is going really wide towards that first couple of bends. Lewis Hamilton has been gapped Lando Norris by 8 tenths of a second. This is good news for Mercedes. Now if Lando Norris can undercut, at least try to overcut, at least they're trying to overcut Lewis Hamilton. That would be great. In terms of strategy for Mercedes. Jake Brown's on a completely different setup compared to Lando Norris. Norris decided to gamble on more downforce, but Jake Brown is keeping it balanced in this race. He's 1.2 seconds ahead of Lewis Hamilton. What can Hamilton do to stop that McLaren as they try to gain and gain? See, here's the problem. Jake Brown's quick. That's it. Jake Brown's that quick. And now Valtteri Bottas comes into the pit. So Bottas with a little bit of a gamble.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
The DRS is now enabled. Lando Norris now has a nicked chance of trying to catch up here. Brown, second warning of the contest. Lap of 32.308. Understeer run. So Valtteri Bottas comes in, maybe for a new front wing as well, but a medium compound tyre set for the world champ, for the former runner-up in the world championship from last season. Meanwhile, Jake Brown is continuing to pull away from his teammate Lewis Hamilton. So from Bottas' teammate Hamilton, and now Hamilton is in danger behind from Lando Norris. Lane 4. So will they go for a little undercut?
Tyre condition is still looking good.
Is Mercedes to try and make those tires react? Will Mercedes though? McLaren will try to go for that overcut strategy. Lando Norris might be a little bit in danger. Maybe Norris will come into the pit with Hamilton. Hamilton. Alright, so Verstappen also comes in. Lewis Hamilton has just done a 32.4 on the world champion. Bottas might just be such a lap time. Norris and Bottas. He tries to go overcut. And Lando Norris. Well, I think he's not going to be waiting for that pit stop phase no longer because he's battling with Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton is still ahead of Norris because Norris locked up. Let's get a replay one more time. Seeing this, Lewis Hamilton versus Lando Norris. Towards 10-1. Hamilton just latest on the brakes and somehow. Batuin kita. Second gap, and now Norris lets the back again of Lewis Hamilton. Now Hamilton, he has a threat behind him. He needs to get rid of that threat. Meanwhile, in the lead, Jake Brown is having to manage one tire. Norris now goes.
Lando is in the pits. Lando in the pits. Push now. We're boxing this lap. We're leading our teammate by 2.3 seconds.
So Brown has decided, well, he just stay out whilst his teammate is going for some quick laps. With that undercut, they're going to try and undercut Lewis Hamilton. Possibly Jake Brown is having a great race there. Now Brown, well, Norris is ahead of that half. So that's fighting around to Bottas, but I think Bottas is behind that half to really jump into his strategy. Lando Norris has to get past those passes. Jake Brown also has danger with Sebastian Vettel. Now what Milos got those guys behind him. The guys in the top 10 are also going to come in. You see how much so Brown comes into the pits. Lewis Hamilton as well. So it begins.
Go, exit now.
Brown
We're racing on the exit.
Complete,
Go now.
And Lewis Hamilton's in danger. Hamilton got held up. Brown didn't. And then Brown's ahead of Lewis Hamilton by a lot. So one-stop strategy from some of these guys.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy.
Is Brown ahead of Norris? Yes, he is. He's way ahead of Lando Norris. Brown's gone on the medium though, so that is bold. Because maybe he reacted to the Bottas situation, where Bottas had to go to the medium. So Norris will be way quicker. And Latifi is a hazard, and down the inside goes Jake Brown on Nicholas Latifi.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Lando Norris, well, Norris is going to have a great time trying to get past his teammates. Here comes Gasly. Brown goes to the inside, covering him in out, and he's up into P5. So he's up to 4th. He's on that leading tyre. He can last up 3 laps. If he can get past Lando Norris, which he will have to pit again for medium, this is going to be the choice. Lando Norris...
Bro CHCK, your Discord has sent you a wreck.
Ah. Hold on. Have you... How do you know my Discord? Did you? Nope. Nothing came in. So, my ID is Jiggyboy Plays. No caps. So, anyway. I did check my Discord. Nothing came up. Last one, Lando Norris might just be endangering the teammate a little bit. Big Brown, and immediately Lando Norris is going quick. It's a 1:31.686. So Lando Norris is coming in quick. Teammate is catching. Big Brown should be probably told about that, but Lando Norris.
Gap to car in front is 3.0 seconds.
So 31 seconds across the drop. Big Brown going to try to fix that. And Valtteri Bottas has got past over the half-piece. So one of those here, so that's going to be really difficult. But Jake Brown actually is pulling from Lando Norris on those on that style. This is going to be a race of attrition here between Lando Norris and Jake Brown. Whether because Norris has never been pulled here. Off-road, and towards the final corner. Jake Brown will go for a fastest lap here, and that fastest lap is a 1:31.009. That's Norris is going for a 1:31.4. So he's quicker on the medium, good night. Former winner of the French Grand Prix, of course. Right to the back of the walk on, he goes around the outside, they make contact, but Brown...
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Here he comes, oh, here he comes.
Didn't catch that. Say again. No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Now, Brown will try to catch a few. Oh, did you see that? That would have been a mind-blowing crash, but Brown though. Wow. Big quicker on those leading tires.
You're catching the car ahead by a couple of seconds a lap.
Lando Norris.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds per lap.
Now Lando Norris is stuck behind the DRS here. outside. Yes, he is. He's looking on the outside. And Stroll saw in the mirrors when he gets hit. That is nice and easy for Jake Brown. And Lance Stroll will come into the pit. Stroll to go to those guys. They haven't had a chance. And Jake Brown goes quicker than Lando Norris, who's now 4.8 behind. So Bottas is third and 12 seconds behind. So McLaren are dominating again as Lando Norris. Well, Lewis Hamilton. So, still 1.1 seconds. Jake Brown just doing the same lap time as Norris is on.
Gap to teammate behind is 4.5 seconds.
Not anywhere near the pace of the teammate. At one point they were 31. Norris was 31, but it was 6 seconds slower. A 31's good. What about 30? As vets, oh, these guys will go on one-stop strategies. That's smart. Vettel, alright, so it's gonna be 4th, right? Alam mo bang mahal ka niya? Wala ka rin dati. One-stop strategy. So, but they're still built up into 5th. Hamilton's the only one who's gonna be in the one-stop strategy. In 4th. Nothing go wrong. Go wrong. Trying to keep these tires fresh. 5 laps of braking remaining. The depth. So Max Verstappen will come into the pit early. Still doesn't even know how to counter that one-stop strategy by actually launching the Mercedes. .5 seconds, lap over North. so boring. I know, this is pure boring. Hi, whoever's in chat. Yeah, this thing's still boring. Weather report.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
There was rain. It could have been like 10 minutes from now and everything was getting cloudy. There's no threat of rain, so everything's gonna look good. So Norris comes in.
Lando is coming in for his stop.
I am bored from the Abbey South Park stream, so I decided to watch this stream.
Hi. But anyway, if you're just joining me, yep, as you can see, we are leading from our team at Lando Norris. Very realistic for the 2025 season currently. McLaren leading a 1-2, Max Verstappen having a bad car, but don't like he's having a really dead season here. Pretty much. Lando Norris comes out of 6 behind the guys who are on the 2, maybe on a 1 stop. Mercedes. Weather report.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
That Max Verstappen. Sergio Perez way down the order. Sergio Perez is way down the order. What happened to Perez? He's down in 17th. What happened to Perez? Perez changed his front wing. Checo. Honda Jihad. Jake Brown is struggling. We will go medium. Medium. It's very far away, so Valtteri Bottas comes in for hard compound tires.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
So Norris is struggling to get past these guys. Jake Brown is just inching a gap away from him. And Lando Norris is desperate. He's desperate to try and get past him.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Last development passed by Norris. Norris has been with a major roadblock here. Jake Brown needs to chill out.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Driver behind.
Hamilton is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 19.1 seconds. They're on old hards. The time last lap was a 1:33.1.
We're gonna get out behind Lewis. Trying to look lower side by side. That's how we find an option inside. Some of them are gonna make it pretty well. Okay, I'm not definitely struggling here.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Jake Brown will come out 16th. First place, so there's safety car. Well, there's an issue for one of Williams. I think Nicholas was safety. Safety is out of his right. He stopped the car. It's George Russell. He stopped the car and, well, safety's just pulling away. Norris is leaving this man open.
Caution, caution. Green flag. The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
So with 8 laps to go in this race, it's looking unlikely that Lando Norris can gain that much in this country.
We want to pit this lap, so push now.
So 5 is the way to go. Lando Norris still in third, trying to catch up to Lewis Hamilton. It feels very unlikely now. I think it's dominated him. Dominated the entire fleet over the place. He's trying to finish up because he got lots of off out there. He's hitting. Oh wow. Right, so into the pit comes Jake Brown.
Release.
2.7 seconds. Hamilton's just coming out now.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Ahead of him. Now the question is, what's going to happen now? Jake Brown is got close side. You can get the DRS on Lewis Hamilton here. Hamilton's going to be a tough pill to swallow. Take some legs and see how the exit goes for Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton's having a tough time running that car, and now Jake Brown. You know what, this slide, Jake Brown will go for that ERS. Instead, we'll go for that DRS. Lewis Hamilton. Oh, he's not close enough. Brown has to go wide. Lewis Hamilton Three Brits will be on the podium for the first time this season. So for the second time in a row. Third time in this generation.
Okay, there appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating.
Oh, there is an issue. Big crowd. Oh, Hamilton makes contact. Lewis Hamilton shows. Well, he almost ran out of road. Lewis Hamilton. He's not slow, and there's an issue.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Okay, looks like a mechanical failure. We're going to have to ask you to find a safe spot to retire. Sorry about that. Again, find somewhere safe to stop. We need you to retire.
Wait, Jake Brown! He's going slowly! The engine is blown! No! After such a brilliant race, the engine blew on us. Like what happened?
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
Like what happened in 2021 with Perez, it happened to us. Lando Norris, well, he's gonna have full control.
We've witnessed some great battles around Paul Ricard today, and they've taken a fantastic win.
I've won it.
Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Carlos Sainz somehow finished third. Man.
It's a good result for Lando Norris, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Some amazing talents out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Carlos Sainz certainly wasn't someone to scoff about. His ability to follow race strategies throughout with pinpoint precision has to be commended.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Oh, could have got this. Ah, that sucked. That actually does suck though. We could have had a brilliant result. We weren't even pushing the car, we were just in comfort zone. That they just failed. Mga bilang mo ng loaded, tatlo. Ice cream lang. My goodness. That has gotta hurt. So there's your standings. That's good. We'll see you in the